using it. Looks like he's been spamming for a while.
Oh, okay, they're gonna get locked down.
Final slash, Phantom Seed coming down, doesn't really matter. Edward again on a playmaker, on a carry. It's there, ready to start from lights! Do not want that. And I think the lineup rating in the counter decks agrees with you.
Aurora, they got a draft where they can fight all day. Now we gotta see if Team Zone.
You look at early rotation, but going to Demon Kai, just very awkward usage of timing and on the ultimates.
Actually, I think what they're thinking of is that we should not fight. So instead of going for a turtle, we go for something else.
Wait a second. That's all right. Bankai walking up. Raven's Fighter coming down. Demon Kai going to be taken very low, but he's still able to pop in. The Razor's right in time. Zixora with the Phantom Steed takes it away. Killing spree, saving him. Goes back into the healing, but Yu is right there to get him with light. And no way. Kenny in the mid lane gets caught by the Vengeance.
Having a better time. Wow, okay. A whole, again, I still have to say it's a whole lot here.
Razor Sandstorm lands as well. Kenny locked down completely by Demon Kite. Phantom Steed now over on light, but he gets shoved back while he was really trying to go for the heals. Demon Kite tried to provide a bit more peel there. Zixora turning things around, jumping on. Now the AOG as well. Able to get the squash down for another kill to Team Zone.
Oh, here comes Edward.
Yeah, Edward is there, gets onto Zixora.
Good stun on Bright. He's still able to sustain for a bit longer. Final slash coming down as well now. As that's a Lantern Flare. Can he go for the pickup on Edward? A Vengeance coming down now as Zixora does a little bit more damage. Good stun. Edward gets out with the last Vengeance.
The wildcard said it's been over a year. He hasn't been using it. Looks like he's been spamming for a while.
Oh, okay, they're gonna get locked down.
Final slash, Phantom Seed coming down, doesn't really matter. Edward again on a playmaker, on a carry. It's there, ready to start from lights! And it's a triple for Edward. He finally gets caught by Bright, but it's worth it. A shutdown going to the pockets of Aroma.
My God, Edward. That's why we were talking about him after yesterday's performance, and then even now here in this game against Team Zone. Here, you know, with in that matchup. Oh no, top lane.
He's trying to clear K. AOG, but it's too late. And Domenkite just shreds him down with a blazing duet as a two tanky boys tank up the turrets. Zixora almost missed out on the Ducati. Now walks up. Did he find the angle? Flicker in from Kenny. Oh man.
That's the desperation.
Make him a threat, but also durable enough. Whoa, Domenkai.
This might be a solo kill. Bankai taking very low. Domenkai going on him to get the shield in time.
They're rotating up here, though. They're going to join the fight. They're going to force him off the turtle.
A stun with Final Slash lands, brings him into the RWM now as Kenny gets chain CC down. Zixora doing a little bit more damage, but won't be able to find that skill one down on him as Bright AOG's out of there.
You know what? Honestly, looking at how the game has been playing out, there is a chance for Team Zone here because Zixora is Yue, and if they have not been fighting against a lot of Leomorns, they might not be able to be prepared for that.
Look at this zone, though.
He's still farming up top. Bankai finally goes in. That's going to be Final Slash locking Zixora down, but he finds the Phantom Steed now as the Crimson Beacon goes in. That's a stun over from Bankai. Now goes in with the Raven's Fighter again on towards the rest. Right, with a good taunt coming down. A Gracious Wrath! Oh my damage! The AOG out of there. Demon Kite getting away, trying to look for the taunt. Yue constantly with the Void Blast. Bright ticking down, but he survives somehow.
As you can until he gets to where he needs to be on this carry. He's starting to get there. I mean, the damage. Bankai again. And the Steed.
Bankai gonna go back in with Raven's Fighter now. RWM locking them down, and look at that! That's gonna be him getting out. Zixora caught in the bad spot. Still, whoa! What a knock up there from Kenny! K with the flicker!
Oh my God!
Now an AOG! And K gets a double before he ultimately goes down.
You know what? That was cool. K made the hero play. And
here today it was 5-1 favoring the Claw. They're going to go here for that fight around the Lord.
Final slash from Edward now. Zixora zone in the back line, gets caught with the real world ablation, and now it's going to be the shred coming down as K is still in the midst of it all, dealing a lot of damage. And now the blazing duet from Dominic comes in, but he gets stunned up and he's forced to use the Purify. Zixora runs away, gets the dash, but it's unable to save him now. It's a 2 for 2. That's Crimson Beacon backwards. Bright with the AOG gets out of there.
But also, more than ever, here comes the Conceal.
Two-man taunt. Good disengage. Zixora now looking for the Phantom Steed. Gets caught. Oh my goodness. Zixora is going to be gunned down completely by Domenkite. Re-engage impossible because the real world manipulation stops them in their tracks.
Okay, Lord's made its way up to the base now. We'll see if Team Zone can hold on. That last base turret's going to go down here, up on that top side. How do they defend?
Oh, no.
My goodness! Xora gets out just barely. Bunkai now with Raven Spider. Oh! Final slash! The Raging Sandstorm lands on K! He's still able to flicker out now. There's a lot of damage over. The Precious Wrath doesn't land. K is still able to go and tread through the front line. Light's gonna lose the immortalities. Bunkai is able to go back. UA with the flicker in. Getting the Void Blast in. The minions, can they clear it up? That's a big one with the Lord. And the answer will be they cannot. Aurora Gaming Philippines move on to 2-1.
And unfortunately right now for Team Zone, moving on to 1 and 2, and we already have 3 teams there. You know, one of them being CG, the other being Team Falcon. So we already have 3 teams in the 1 and 2 bracket. Wait, no, not Falcon. Sorry,
Not Falcons.
BSE.
BSE.
BSE. Thank you very much. Fun game, by the way. So Aurora Philippines again showing an amazing draft, but more importantly, an amazing performance on that Arlott. Again, like I feel like we saw that with the Eve as well as the Fredrin. Makes it so that if you have no ways to activate yourself, your team can really do that for you. But it looks like Edward is the one activating his team.
It's so difficult when Edward's on a playmaker. Again, something we
Like
spotted
yesterday.
out very early in the draft. We wanted him to be on Uranus. We wanted him
Yeah.
to be on the less aggressive, less mobile,
Yeah.
less big impactful ultimate heroes, but he got the most, I think,
But that's-
impactful hero.